Drop it.
What's going on, you filthy animals? Yeah, a little bit of a technical difficulty here. How's it going? How is everything going? Oh man, had a systems crash yesterday, so that required some work. What's going on, Eli Trades? Ah, yeah, that intro gets everybody pumped. It gets me pumped every day. There you go, getting me to refresh 10 times for no reason again. Oh, Bago. What's up, man? Morning. Good morning. So, I hope a lot of you guys, it's Thundercats. Oh! All right. Let's get right into it. Come on. Let's do it. We need some tickers. The BBBY cheerleaders need your smoke. Sure. Let's do it. All right, here we are. Let's get away from the SPY. Anyways, the SPY on a 5-minute. Let's look at the 1 minute. Get the 1 minute in here. You guys can see it's just pretty much just sideways action here on the 1 minute. On the 5 from market open, right? It's really not a trade to take. Okay? Not a trade to take just yet. Okay? But let's go ahead and look at BBBY. And my, oh my, I heard VIX ripping everyone a new one on BBBY. Currently trading at 324. Let's go ahead and look at the opportunities on the 1 minute. And the 1 minute gave you an opportunity off this candle. And you rocked and rolled. You're coming down to a level right here. You broke a level at 330. You got a level at 317. You're paying attention to RSI. RSI looks like it's pitching towards this moving average, or is it pitching down? Either way, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, hey, time to exit position. I'll go ahead and exit position strictly due to proximity to the level here. Or I can go ahead, maybe defend profit here at 330 and just see if it rides, right? That is the benefit of playing the levels. Okay, now winning loser. You've been scalping the 1 minute all morning. Woo, good on you. So there you go. You can defend your profit here at 330 with BBBY. Now, I'll get into my rant and my tangent a little later. Let's go ahead and see what Coin is doing, because as I understand it, Coin... Well, that was the wrong button, wasn't it?
Emotional, damn it!
That's Coin. You get the traffic light right here at market open, just before market open, and she just dies. Look at that there. Let's go ahead and see what we have on the 5 minute, and look at that death. Whoa! Now, let's see. Waiting for a Neo reverse. Let's go ahead and check out Neo here. Let's see if there's a reverse in sight. Now, on the 5 minute, you can see you have these candles. They're pretty much looking like it's flattening out, right? You got the bottom of this wick here hitting a level. That's letting you know, like, hey, maybe we get a reversal. However, you want to pay very close attention to RSI. As you can see that this bounce was purely technical. It was a technical bounce here, especially being oversold. I don't know if we're going to see a reversal or we're going to see a retest of the 13 here. Now let's go to the 1 minute. And the 1 minute, well, those red traffic lights just guided us to victory. Okay. Oh, man. Everyone wants to... I have not looked at AMC yet, guys. I have not looked at AMC. Can someone please prepare me? Wait. Should I drink coffee before I talk about AMC? Can I get some thumbs up here if I should just drink this whole beautiful dark cup of pure black cocaine? Huh. Don't mind if I will. And it's gone. You took Intel calls at 9:48. Let's go. Jacob Applejacks. Man, you're killing it with those shorts. I love you, kid. All right, let's go. Oh my god, I'm vibrating. I feel the tingling in my nuts. Woo! All right. Let's get it. All right. So I'm going for the next ticker, and that ticker was Intel. Let's take a look at Intel here. What is Intel doing? Uh, dum. Where are you? Intel Corporation. Now, on the 1 minute, you had a traffic light. It brought you down to a level you probably said no bueno. But then this traffic light, oh boy, this bad boy printed. You knew you needed to get out here. You get another traffic light. Probably not interested in that one. Why? Why? Because on the 1 minute, that traffic light was just a little bit too far from the price. Now we get this traffic light, and she runs. This traffic light here, again, price action, a little too far from the traffic light here. Now, let's see. For AMD this morning, we'll take a look at that. Now let's go ahead and let's see. I'm catching up here. Hey Gabe, can you walk me through watching the 1 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute on multi-window and trading view just to see what is the mindset or things to check off so you know your entry is good or not. H diamonds. Well, one, I bounce around from 1, 3, and a 5, but I'm literally just falling back on the strategy, and I try not to overthink it. That's thing number one. A perfect entry is an actionable entry, whether it's a traffic light or a put or a call. Those are actionable entries. You then fall back on the 1348 Genie. If we go back to the chart here, 1348 Genie is literally telling you if you are on the side of the trend. EMA trends a put. You are biased to puts here on the 1 minute because price action's below the 200. It is the same thing on a 5 minute. If you go to the 5 minute, you will see EMA trend is a put. You're biased to puts because you're below the 200. RSI is bearish. ADX momentum is weak, bullish. Potential reversal looks like it's happening. Now you had a potential reversal here, but it doesn't look like that's really happening. You got to put here. Now, if we go to the daily, you can see on a daily, if you're going to trade the 5 or the 1 minute, you're literally trading within this channel. So you have to make your money within the oscillation of the swing lows, which would be 25.35, and then swing highs apparently at this point would be at this level, which is about 30.48. So you're playing between these two extremes, and the daily shows you that. So on a 5 minute, you know that maybe Intel is not it's not a high probability play, right? Now we go to the 1 minute, and the 1 minute just gives us a little more room to play. But let's go ahead and measure this out here. From traffic light to a level, that is a 25-cent move. There's money to be made on that options contract if this was something you decided to play. But we try not to overthink it, and we look at the 1348 Genie as a guide. Now, with the guide, the RSI is just flashing bullish, is flashing bearish, letting me know that this is just sideways action and undecided, okay? Let's see. 4-hour swing. Tesla is near 4-hour 13 EMA. Would that be a decent risk level for a long-term entry since it's still in a call trend? Are you playing 4-hour? Now, let's see here. Okay, look at this, right? This is, let's go to Tesla on the 4-hour, and let's break it down for you. So Tesla on the 4-hour, what are you looking at? It's here, but why would you play a call? Would you play a call anywhere near here? You're asking if the 13 is a decent risk level, But you see, RSI just broke below its moving average, and bullish momentum is weakening here. And it's showing that on the 4 hour. Now let's go to the daily. And the daily is giving us some more insight. We could see that there is a level uh, pretty approximate to the current price action, and that level is going to be 198.92. Now, my question to you is, are you going to take a call knowing that there is a level there? Would that be wise? Would that be highly probable? Would that be wise or would that be highly probable? I don't know, and I don't think so. Okay, now Ant-Man asks, Gabe, do you use a set dollar amount risk or a certain percentage of your portfolio? I know you will use a spot on the chart to know when a trade is wrong, but do you take more size? Okay, so I am not risking any more than 1% of my port. So on my small port, my STV port, I am not risking any more than $500, right? So I can't be wrong any more than 500 bucks on any one trade. On my larger port, I can't be wrong by any more than $2,500. You see what I'm saying? So that's my fixed dollar amount. That is what I'm willing to risk on a trade. Does that mean I'm going to hit that dollar amount? Probably not, especially when we talk about quarter sizing in. Now, you can go ahead and take a $10,000 portfolio, for example, and a 10% allocation will be $1,000. Your 10% stop would be the $100, which would be 1% of your port. But in something like that, especially on the 1 minute, what I'm doing is I'm scaling and or playing very, very small. So that means I would play with 2.5% allocation instead of 10% allocation, and my stop still 1%, but I have about 40% of wiggle room. You see what I'm saying? So it's just that sliding scale of risk that STV talks about all the time. You want to be able to adjust it based on allocation, and then you can go ahead and assess your risk, okay? And based on those percentages, your risk is super, super tight, right? So I hope that answers your question. Let's see. Uh, Traders Anonymous says, I think they want to know how you calculate the number when looking at options. Well, you really can't calculate the number when looking at options. Um, and wait, Gabe, what are light blue levels versus light red levels? Support and resistance. So resistance would be light blue or aqua, and uh, well, excuse me, resistance would be the top end, support would be the bottom end. As far as calculating options, that's damn near impossible to do. So that's why I'm going ahead and just immediately giving myself more time and then, just allocating bit by bit and knowing that there's somewhere on the chart that I'm going to exit, but it's not going to get anywhere near my stop loss. Like, I'll give you guys an example. Let's go ahead and look at Tesla on the 1 minute. Let's do this. This is fun. All right. So here we go. If, let's see, traffic light to traffic light. Let's play this. Let's play this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's say I take this light here and let's say I got in somewhere in the middle of that candle, but then I got out somewhere in the middle of this candle, right? It's a very, 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 it's very, very, very tight, right? Price action broke above the 13. So now you got a new traffic light. This is super tight. But in those 10 bars, that's a 5 cent move. Now, if I played the 1 minute with a 2.5% allocation, does it look like I'm anywhere near a 40% stop? Can someone answer that for me? Does it look like I'm anywhere near a 40% stop with a 2.5% allocation on this trade from traffic light to traffic light? Let's say I guessed it wrong. Let's say I got too greedy. Let's say I didn't exit my position. Let's say I didn't respect these levels. But then I get my next traffic light. Am I down 40% on this contract? Thumbs up. No. Tori says no, not at all. Right? Especially if I'm playing Fridays. Today is Tuesday, right? Yeah, today is Tuesday. So I'm playing Friday's expiration on the Tesla ticker. Eli J's no, right? So what does that do for me? Well, what it does is it helps me manage my risk considerably because on this trade with a 2.5 allocation, and again, 0 days or O days, 0 days to expiration, they'll get you wrecked. That's probably 10% or maybe 5% on it on a 0 days to expiration. But if you give yourself time, right? For instance, on the SPY, you get to 0 days, you're gonna get wrecked. But if you give yourself time, right? It's a super tight stop. Exactly, Tori. So what do? You're essentially preserving your monies for in case you get it wrong. Okay? Now, what this means, it means that if you focus on not losing money, then the opposite is true. This is something that we talk about all the time. My goal is to focus on not losing money. That's it. When I focus on not losing money in a situation like this, and we go back to this chart, and this is a great example. When I focus on not losing money on this trade, I know that traffic lights are self correcting on the 1 minute, and I can say, whoa, I got too greedy. I fucked around. I found out. Maybe it's time to go ahead and change my thesis. I'm going to change my thesis to bullish, where I'm expecting price action to go up. And in this instance, check this out. I'll show you guys this. So that was a 5 cent move, hardly anything. But what I can do is go ahead and reallocate my funds for this trade. And that's a dollar move. Well, that's a 98-cent move at or about. Who's winning here? Who's winning here? The losing side of my trade or the winning side of my trade? Who's winning here? I need answers in the comments. I need to know that you guys are understanding this because this is very basic risk management. Did you just see that? Do you understand that, right? I simply risked 2.5. I got it wrong barely. I go ahead and then reallocate those funds minus, the percentage of which I got it wrong, whether it's 1% or 2%, right? So now I go ahead and take 98% from my original allocation and then I throw it into this play. So if I throw it into this play here, now I've taken my 2.5% allocation and I've made it a winner, even though initially it was a loser, right? Eli trades. That's what I did with my Intel play. Exactly. That's all you need to do with these 1 minutes, right? That's all you need to do. At the end of the day, you are not losing 1% on a trade, just hardly, as long as you give yourself time. And as long as you respect the traffic lights, the levels, don't get greedy, don't have hopium, and don't sit there like, let's see. Woo, who are these guys? Oh, oh boy. Who them boys? Who them boys? Who them boys? We them boys. We them BBBY boys. Who them boys? Oh my God. Okay. From 7 to 326. If you chased anything here at 7, oh my God. Can you imagine? $100,000 entry, even somewhere at 5, and that $100,000 entry is probably worth 70, 80,000 right now, with no hopes in sight. that it would actually reverse. And this is why we stay away from shit stocks. And this is why I get mad at anybody who jumps in on a live stream and shoots out a shit stock or a penny stock. Why? Because they're easily manipulated because they're super, super cheap. And guys, you guys are in this community. You know better. But you're outnumbered by stupidity out there, right? You're outnumbered by that stupidity. You're outnumbered by stupid retail traders. You're like, oh my gosh, to moon. No, right? These fuckers are trying to get to the moon, but they forgot their oxygen tank at Earth. Oh my God. So I guess what happens is the pilot passes out for lack of oxygen and I know 98% on BBBY puts pay attention or pay a premium. And you know what? Shameless plug happening right now. If you think that $69 a month is too much, then what do you think those guys are paying right now with BBBY? What do you think they're paying right now? They're losing hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, right? That is wild. Now, let's see. No rocket wants to visit moon. Probably not, right? Actually, you know what I would like to visit? That planet. It's not a planet. It's a moon around. Is it Saturn? That is essentially just one giant block of ice, but underneath it might exist an ocean. Now that's cool. That's some water world type shit. Man, pretty cool. Let's see. I agree with this guy on penny stocks unless you're in it for fundamentals. There are no fundamentals to penny stocks. Do you guys understand that penny stocks are Europa, Uranus? No, not Uranus. STV, right? STV. uh, okay. So when you think about what a penny stock is, right? Fundamentally, it's shit. That's why it's a penny stock already. So what other fundamentals could outweigh the core fundamental that it's absolute shit? Think about it, right? We need to bring back driving cars on big oil. Oh my god. Okay. All right, Pepe. Uh no, I don't. Come on, man. All right, let's stay on task. I'm trying to make this a valuable stream here. Penny stocks can be heavily shorted or have been heavily shorted. Um, but they tend to be retail faves, right? Because they think like, oh, it's only going for 20 cents. I can buy 100,000 shares of this thing. And if it goes up to $2, $3, $4, $5, I'm rich. The thing is that again, this is the flaw of traders when they begin. They think in dollar amounts as opposed to percentages, right? And to think that you're gonna hit a 1,000 percenter, man, that is wild. That is really. Do you really feel you deserve that? Do you feel like you deserve that? Do you feel that your life actually deserves that? Right. So your whole entire life has just been just full of like tension and chaos and just bullshit, right? And then you're just hoping that that particular stock is going to be your lucky, is going to be your ticket out. No, no, man, no. Stop lying to yourself. A lot of these traders are taking these shit stocks under duress because they feel like their life absolutely needs it. You guys are different. You don't trade under duress. You trade under actionable alerts. Ladies and gentlemen who are sitting in the back, trade1348.com, $69, but you get 14 days free. And I will make sure that you moass your damn self. Why won't SPY move today? Who the fuck cares? Right? Everyone wants to understand why. It's like, why do I get electrocuted when I put my finger in the socket? It's just like, because motherfucker, there's electricity there. Huh? All right, but let's go ahead and look at the SPY here. It just is. It is what it is, right? You're not concerned with why the SPY won't move. You're concerned with if the SPY is giving you money making opportunities. And let's go ahead and look at that last traffic alert on the 1 minute. Oh, it sure did. That was a 59-cent move, a little more, 62. Look at this one here. You got another traffic light. It looks like it's coming on down. Let's go to the 5 minute. The 5 minute is absolute consolidation. And you guys should know this, right? Price action is right on this blue pill line, which is 408.87. This is telling me I'm probably not playing it on this time frame. Now let's go to the daily. And the daily shows us, well, you do have that level right there, and price action's reacting to it. And look at here on the daily, ladies and gentlemen. You got RSI breaking below its moving average. You got momentum on the MACD printing light green, right? For those who are looking forward to St. Patrick's Day, today isn't your fucking day. This is light green. Shit's about to go red, right? Now, the reason why I'm showing you this on the daily, if we go to the 4-hour, we could see more of the move. It's a little more pronounced, right? RSI breaks below its moving average. MACD is already printing red here on the histogram, right? Then we can go into smaller time frames, and you could see that the momentum's to the downside. Smaller time frames, momentum to the downside. 5-minute, momentum to the downside. 1 minute, momentum to the downside. So what does this mean? It means that you are biased to puts. Now, what did I just do? I went through all the time frames. But if you understand the rules to this game, no matter what time frame you're on, and you go to the 1348 Genie right here, it is screaming it to you. The EMA trend's a put. You're below the 200 EMA, so you're biased to puts. RSI is bearish. ADX momentum, strong bearish. Reversal status clear. This traffic light helped you print. Now, we have a level here. It's all about the levels. Everything is about levels, okay? Everything. We have a level here that if we took this traffic light here, we knew it gave us a little more than we deserve, so fuck it. Take the money. Right? Take the fucking money. Anybody remember The Great Gatsby? Anybody read The Great Gatsby? Anybody read it? I mean, it was one of my favorite books, right? And you remember Gatsby telling Tom that he was educated at Oxford University, which wasn't true. The thing is that he had to legitimize his wealth, right? He had to legitimize his wealth. Gatsby was a gangster. He was a cool son of a bitch. I love him, right? The thing is, okay, if you guys go ahead and get rich overnight, randomly over a shit stock or a squeeze play, etc., you're the equivalent of Gatsby, right? You look like you went to Oxford, but you never went to Oxford, so therefore, you're probably going to go broke afterwards because you do not understand the amount of power you have with that wealth, right? That's just my little fun analogy on the day. I love the story. I love it. It's definitely when hell. I named my dog after Gatsby. What do you have your day average for? What? Don't understand. Morning, Gabe. Working and listening. Always trying to put in the work and better myself. Absolutely. Don't be a Gatsby. Out of money. Nvidia printing. You know what? Let's go ahead and look at STV never went to class. Be nice. Be nice. He was actually getting an education from the market. Let's go ahead and look at community fave.
Nvidia.
And Nvidia is killing it here. Okay, let's really look at this. Let's look at this, right? You get that morning chop, right? These traffic lights are self-correcting, right? Your first traffic light pays. Ooh, let's go ahead and measure this. Your first traffic light, that's dollar move. It pays, right? Then your second traffic light gets corrected by this traffic light, which gets corrected by this traffic light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to average out and say that between those traffic lights, there's probably a gap of 20 to 30 cents on this move. Cool. Then you get this traffic light here. You could enter, and this traffic light will go ahead and give you another. That's a monumental move here, right? $1.49. Moving along, you get a traffic light to the downside, get a level, you're out. Traffic light to the upside, level, you're out. Traffic light to the downside, levels, you're out. Then you have this one. So you don't enter here. Price action is too far away. You enter here. That's where I like to be. Right there to here. That's a $2 move. There was opportunities galore. But guess what? You don't have to chase. What are we seeing on the chart on the 1 minute? Right? Where you get that 1348 Genie, it is from our charts. If you go into our community, you go to our charts, you download our charts. I'll show you how to do so in a second. All right. And boom. Look at what do we see? What do we see here? Nvidia on the 1 minute. What is it telling us? Right? So you guys know this is not a good spot, but those fucking idiots at BBBY, they didn't give a shit about RSI here. They're like, full send to the moon. Right? Now you see you get some consolidation here. Let's go ahead and look at the 5 minute. The 5 minutes set you up beautifully. You get the top of the wick here at 214. You made your money. Now, if you're wondering why you're getting some fucking around here, you have to go ahead and look at the 1 minute, and the 1 minute's going to tell you, hey, look, man, it's kind of hot here. Kind of hot. I wouldn't chase into that. I would get out, and I would wait. I would wait for the next signal. I will wait for it down. From 211 to 214, almost 215, that is an incredible run. If you chase, you're gonna fuck around and find out. Okay, so now, yes, all right. So let me show you how to get these charts. Right, these charts you will get absolutely free. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and look at a 3 minute cross. We can look at Invictus, which is our predictive bot. We have a one active play here with the QQQ currently batting 100%. But we have, let's look at net here on the 3 minute. But let me just show you. You click on the ticker. And from this ticker, you're going to click 1348 custom chart download. You click that, you get the chart, you download it. And then what you do is you come on over here, you click make a copy, and then you can load the layout, right? By virtue of clicking this layout button there. So that is that simple. For those who are wondering, should I try the free trial? Well, sure. Whether you hang around after your 14 days or not, you still get to keep the chart. And that's my gift to you, because if you respect the chart, your trading will definitely kick up a notch. But then again, you're not getting the actionable alerts. And that's what platform is all about. Oh, by the way, Andy, if you're watching the stream, or Algo, if you're watching the stream, have we made any headway with the 1 minute tickers? How do you get rid of the genie? That's another good question. Let's go ahead. To get rid of the genie, you go on over to settings here. You see that there? Settings. And then you would click tables to deselect it. All right. Tables turns it on and off. Myself personally, I keep it on. And BBBY. Why do people uh let's see. Let's check out BBBY. Not Best Buy, which happens to be my favorite store, but Bed Bath Beyond, which happens to be a store I never ever ever go to. Actually, last time I ever went to Bed Bath Beyond was to get like this Dyson hair straightener. She was like $700. Like, what the fuck? Like, why do we spend that kind of money? Uh, both my dogs are labs. Both my dogs are labs. One is absolutely fucking cool as hell. The other one just seems to be cracked out. You know, typical middle child bullshit. He's just fucking cracked out. Let's see. Yeah, Thundercats. Love Thundercats. So you guys can see over here. There's also a Thundercat sword back there, right? And then Thundercat tattoo, right? Lionel, Mumra. Man, love me some Thundercats. All right, the last video on latest content is from January 18th. There you go. Okay, Spy Boom, 1 minute. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the Spy Boom here. Spy, what are we doing here? Okay, let's look at the Spy here. This is fun. Okay, 1 minute. Woo, this is wild. Where was this traffic light? There isn't one. Oh my God, did our traffic lights break? Or did the traffic light print along with this call here? Like you get some overlapping. That is wild. Whether you got the traffic light or you got the call signal. Could have jumped on in. This is really, really good stuff here. Really, really good stuff. Let's see. Dum, 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 dum. Look at that retracement right there. How do you guys know which 1 minute light to play? Tahoe Trader. We're gonna have to do a video for you. We go over it every day. Let's go ahead and look at the QQQ. By the way, this was alerted by Invictus. So let's go to Invictus here. QQQ 1052. Right. So let's go to that candle. Now Invictus is predicting for the 5 minute. So this happened at 1052. All right. So that gets us in on this candle somewhere here on this candle. Now you got a call signal, but you do have a level here, right? As long as you guys pay attention to that blue line, you could essentially just ride this candle, whether it be to the 200 all the way up to the blue pill line here, right? You could go ahead and look at the 1 minute. You could see traffic light saying going, basically you got a traffic light saying going up, traffic light saying going down, and then traffic light saying going up, right? As long as you respect these three pivots, down, they're up, down, up, you risk very little on these interchanges here and made bank on this big move. Okay. I don't have much luck on the 1 minute. Then Daily Taylor, I think play the 5 minute or slow it down for yourself. Okay. Holden made 18% on that one. Let's see. Do you guys play most of the lights and just survive the chop with good risk management? Yeah, Tahoe Trader. If you hit rewind, going all the way to the beginning of the video, I really talk about managing your risk, especially on the 1 minute time frame with a 2.5% allocation, which gives you up to a 40% stop. But if you're going to play the Qs or you're going to play the spies, you stay away from 0 days to expiration. You give yourself more time, whether it's 5 trading days to 10 trading days out for the 1 minute to slow things down for you. That is an absolute must. Slow things down and buy things at the level, at the money or in the money. Let's see. Traffic lights work great on futures as well. Tax advantage to trading futures. There you go, DM. DM already knows what's up. Let's see. Another $1 jump. Come on. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and look at this. Look at that. Look at her run. Let's see here. Should I just stick to the 5 minute as I'm a beginner? If you're a beginner, you should stick to a paper trade account. Winning loser. Up 20.5% on the port for the day and done trading with 0 settled cash. The mic is off. No, it's not. No, the mic is not off. I was just silent for a second. I'm responding. Let's see. She's not going to like the 200 EMA? Let's go to the 5 minute and see. You have the 200 EMA right here. It's not just a 200 EMA that she's contending with. She's also contending with the 409.96. These levels are printed on your chart for you. They're printed on your chart for you. So what do? You secure the bag and or you protect your profit here at 409.58 if you manage to break through the 48 and give yourself that time to either break through this level and or break through the 200. I personally, if we get a candle break over this level here, and that level is 409.96, I will begin defending my profit at this level. For now, I am defending my profit at 409.58. Someone's asking for AMC. Okay, we got 14 minutes left. Quick review of new light indicators on platform. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go and look at Red Light Runner. Now, Red Light Runner is basically your alerts on the 4-hour, okay? Now, what you want to do is scan through these alerts and find ones with decent spreads. For instance, we got Square here. Let's go ahead and look at Square. And let's go to the 4-hour, right? You got the traffic light here. You got paid. Let's really look at this. Let's zoom in and let's see. Let's really see what happened here. Traffic light here. Let's get right in there and let's go down. That's $1.34 move. That's $1.34 move, if not a little more. Not a bad move on the 4-hour. Okay. That's Square. Now there's a bunch of other tickers there on the 4-hour, but what you're essentially doing is you're looking for the traffic light and you will play it like you would play it on the 1 minute. You want the candle closest to the 13 as possible so you can get the best contract. So getting a Square at the bottom of this wick is probably not your best contract price. Getting it at the top of this candle is probably your best contract price, right? Because if we get it at the top of that candle here, let's look. That is $1.50 move. That is a Really, really good move for the 4 hour, and your emotions are tamed. As it stands, does it have potential to keep on moving down? Absolutely, it does, right? So that's red light runner. Let's go to broken light indicator, which plays on the daily. Now, we had Baba. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's look at Baba and look at Baba on the daily, right? So here we go. This is a great example of waiting for a retracement to get the best fill. If you're here on the daily and you got the traffic light here, you got it below this level, then you probably paid a little too much. You wanted to see a little bit of a retracement, but as it stands on the daily, you do have the 48 and the 200 to act as levels of support. You want to see a retracement to the 13 because it gives you room to make that move back down to a blue level or a 48 EMA here. Okay. So let's go to the 5 minute here. She printed on the 5 minute. She's in the downtrend on the daily. She's in the downtrend on the 4 hour. So it only makes sense that you're going to make money playing the 5 minute in the same trend. Okay. Gus, someone boot him. I'm not doing TA on Mullen. I hope you're fucking around. What time is Paul? I don't know. I don't care. Now let's go ahead and look at AMC. What's AMC doing here? Oh yeah, that emotional damage. Wait. Oh my God. You see that? You see that? Let's see. I want to know something here. Check this out. Let's see. 1 second. I'm really, really curious. 1 second. 1 second. I got something to look at here. 1 second. Gabe, teach me the way of 1348. URL pinned top of the comments there. 14 days free. We'll show you how it's done. Now, let's see. AMC, fuck it. AMC to 100 this week. If not, I'll be holding like the way I am for the past 2 years. You're not telling me anything. You think that I'm Trey? What? No way. You're a douchebag. Well, so is Trey. We will close green. Market. Okay. If you guys are being guided by people like him, and keep in mind, there are a lot of people like him, you're getting absolutely wrecked. You're getting absolutely wrecked. Okay. There's really no other way to draw this out for you. You're getting destroyed. Let's go to the daily here. Now, anybody want to make sense as to why AMC got rejected? It's because it hits the upper limits. Guys, come on. Anybody? Really? You allow yourself to develop that much hope when you know that a fucking level is right there? Come on. Yeah, you broke, but you also retraced. Look what the RSI is doing. It's coming down to its moving average. Gabe, how do spreads affect contract choices? It does. I don't like big spreads. I don't like a spread For instance, I mean, Tesla spreads are good. I just don't like spreads that are like damn near 50 cents or 50% away, right? I like really, really tight spreads. Uh, let's see. Hey, Gabe, the 1 minute SPY traffic light is about to signal. Is this a trade I should consider being in? I seem to get in and it reverses right away. Nas, come on. Let's go ahead and look at this. Nas, see, you're already bothering me. I'm typing your name instead of the fucking ticker. Let's go on over to SPY here on the 1 minute. Oh, you're doing what? You're saying what? Okay. This is wait. Hey Gabe, the 1 minute SPY traffic light's about to signal. Says who? That's first off. Are you speculating? Says who? Haven't seen one yet. Right? So you're not taking a trade until a traffic light actually signals. Is this a trade? Well, as it stands, I don't know. Would you consider being in it? As it stands, no, because it's not yellow. It's green. You colorblind? I get it if you are. Take off your blue screen filters, man. They're green. Love it, kid. Now, you seem to get in and it reverses right away. Yes, you get in and then it reverses, and that's cool. If you have a stop loss, you can go ahead and play the next traffic light up with the same allocation that you initially placed on the first trade. It's all about managing your risk. I don't care if the SPY is switching up on me. As long as I'm not losing 1% of my port on that move, which means I'm only playing with whether it be 1%, 2.5% of my port on the 1 minute, I'm good as gold. Because I know that these traffic lights, when you hit that move, you hit it big. Okay? Yes. I am honestly, I'll be honest, I am colorblind. I bought a car thinking it was gray. It was actually fucking silver, and I hate silver. So that sort of can piss me off. Let's see. Patrick King. Chop days kill me every time. I recognize the chop too late and don't have a good feel for waiting it out. Is there a trick to navigating chop days better? Yeah, you stay out. That's the trick, right? If you feel like it's something, if the chop, listen, right? If you can't handle a motorway, like, I don't know, like maybe here in Florida, right? The motorways, they're going what, 70, 80, 90 miles an hour. That's how we drive, right? If that is more than what you feel comfortable doing, then you go onto a state road where it's slower, right? The thing is that if you're feeling like you're getting beat up on the 1 minute, one, paper trade account, use fake money. Two, get caught up, right? This is a game of reaction. This is a game of adjustments. You gotta move. You gotta keep moving. Okay. If the 1 minute's too fast for you, then go to the five. What do I think about Mac Cores? Mac Cores will do what Mac Cores does. I just really don't care. Um, the Turnpike is even faster, Fish Trader. No one on the Turnpike, especially here in Florida, is going less than 100 miles an hour. Anyways, but yeah, Matt Kors is just doing it, doing his own thing. Gabe decided to switch to a paper trading account until I'm consistent. This was a hard thing for me to admit to myself to do, but I have to try something to figure out why I'm not consistent. Well, you're not consistent because you haven't given yourself enough repetition. And the thing is that this is why we say go to a paper trade account and hang out on a paper trade account for 2 weeks, a whole month, right? That way you get familiar with how things move, right? Because Once you start playing with real money, you're like deer in headlights. You just get stuck on fucking stupid. Okay? And then you just fall back on improvising as opposed to following the rules, right? Be a Tom Brady. Be a systems quarterback. The one that was part of Belichick's system. Matt Core speaks highly of 1348 and Gabe. Does he? Does he really? Uh, cool. Peace out. Up 4.49% on the port. Yeah, keep printing Southern Streams. Dope. MK is entertaining, but I don't follow him for trading help. Astro. Whatever tickles your pickle, man. All right, Gabe, how's the 10,000 challenge account doing? Where you at? Well, I'm above 50K. I haven't traded today, and I have to sign off in 2 minutes because I have to get my ass on over to my nutritionist. So you won't see me at the 12:30 stream. I will probably jump on a stream with STV later this afternoon, and I'll shoot the shit with him then. Okay. Yesterday he was saying his algo is losing money and is bad, and 1348 was way too good to be true. And if anyone had that good of a system, it would be private. Um, I don't know. Maybe we go ahead and make MK an affiliate. Oh man, it is what it is. Dr. Q, no, is a nutritionist. It's all things in order. Um, let's see. Do you only trade the spy? No, I trade everything. Well, he's right though. Rita is private. Exactly. Bring Matt on the show. I would love to bring Matt on the show. What model chair am I sitting on? I don't even know. I just bought it. Gabe, living down in Florida now. What do you think of Tijuana Flats? It's gonna give you the shits. Anyways, guys, I'm signing out. I'll see you guys a little later this afternoon. Peace.